Jellymon and her evolutions are inspired by jellyfish, the deep sea, and various mythological creatures connected to the sea. No matter in which form, Jellymon is not a Digimon who just sits around. She is always on the move, exploring her world and fighting for what she believes in. Puyamon is a sticky and soft slime Digimon discovered in the net ocean. The one a lens-like eye lacks emotional expression, and you can't tell what Puyamon is thinking. They drift aimlessly in the sky or the sea, trying to cling to things and Digimon with tentacles. When Puyamon stick to something, they emit a tingling static electricity called crackling gas, but it's not an attack, and it seems to be a form of communication unique to Puyamon. When Puyamon stick to each other, their crackling gas increases in power, making the surrounding area inaccessible. Puyamon evolves into Puyamon when Puyamon takes in jellyfish data and evolves. This Digimon has multiple tentacles that copy the biological characteristics of a jellyfish. They know what they like and dislike and show their preference on their big round eyes, full of curiosity. Once Puyamon stick to things they like, they don't let go. On the other hand, they shoot zone crackling at things they dislike, an electric shock belt that bursts, and don't let them get close. Even if they like something enough to stick to it, they get tired after a while and leave. They certainly have a moody personality, while floating around in search of things that suit their taste. Puyamon evolves into Jellymon, a mollusk Digimon with a head that looks like a jellyfish. Her whole body is flexible and can be stored in the head, and usually lives with only the head showing. When in this form, Jellymon is light enough to fly, even if only blown by the wind. Her head form looks like a jellyfish-shaped blue hat with green ears and two tentacles that change color from blue to green towards the tips. Her eyes in this form protrude from the center of the head, which has a design of concentric circles resembling a target. Jellymon likes clean environments and actions, and when she sees foul behavior, she gets angry and puts out her body and goes into battle mode. In what is considered her battle form, a slender humanoid figure emerges from the jellyfish hat already seen in her head form. She's dressed in a deep blue-colored outfit with the concentric circles design repeated on her hands and feet. She wears long pink boots that look like armor protecting her thighs. Even more tentacles emerging from the jellyfish hat are now present, taking the form of hair. Her specialties are her BB Thunder, a paralyzing attack that shoots static electricity from the tips of her tentacles, her Volt Knuckle, a punch technique that electrifies her fists, and her Spiral Kick, which kicks the enemy up while doing somersaults. Jellymon evolves into Tesla Jellymon, her adult form, in which he has grown by absorbing data from martial arts such as wire mesh deathmatches in search of stimulation and pleasure. Electric shock techniques have been further strengthened, and more techniques applied from karate and professional wrestling have been added to the fighting style. Taking advantage of the softness of the body, she easily dodges enemy attacks. Her appearance is similar to her previous form. The jellyfish hat now has purple ears and accents, and two tentacles that extend from the hat are now three pairs of ribbon with pink tips. Tentacles that formed Jellymon's hair are now ribbons on Tesla Jellymon. She wears an athletic outfit over pink skin that seems to extend into sleeves and a skirt. Overall, she has an appearance that gives off a punk rock girl vibe. Her special attack is an electric shock Fizzlist that is stored in the palm of her hands and strikes a vital point. Fizzlist is a reference to the Portuguese man o' war, a marine hydro zone found in the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. Also, she has Punishun, which punishes the enemy with a high voltage belt stretched out from her body in a stimulating manner. And Wall Sprite, which wraps her body in electric shocks and rams it while rotating. Tesla Jellymon evolves into Tetismon, an aquatic beastman Digimon with the appearance of a woman, recorded to have been discovered in the deepest trench of the net ocean, the birthplace of Digimon. Her appearance further builds upon Tesla Jellymon's design with an outfit in different hues of purple. Her delicate jellyfish dress over white bloomers is contrasted by heavy metal gloves and an eye visor. Her jellyfish hat now sports an illustration of the sun with hair-like tentacles, of which the two longest ones culminate in vibrant green tips. This ensemble combines to create a truly unique and mesmerizing persona for Tetismon. Tetismon brings tranquility to her very vast territory, and when other Digimon threaten her, she approaches them in an instant and brings down an iron hammer on them. Although she shows no mercy towards those who invade her territory, she is kind to Digimon who search for help, guiding them to a safe place with kindness. Tetismon is based on Thetis, a figure in Greek mythology with various roles. She mainly appears as a sea nymph, a goddess of water, and one of the 50 daughters of the ancient sea god Nerus. Like many other sea gods, she possessed the gift of prophecy and power to change her shape at will. Her special attacks are Beery Smasher, which sends her fist flying by accumulating electric shock in the palms, Hammer Thunder, which swings down an electric fist combined with kicking the enemy, and a Duo World, in which she instantly teleports by eliminating the space between her and the opponent. Also Dokuteaze, in which she generates and pours various medicines from her tentacles, heals wounds and temporarily boosts power for allies, and decomposes and kills enemies from the inside with deadly poison. Tetismon evolves into Amphimon, a cyborg-type Digimon that roams anywhere in the vast net ocean and forges bonds with various marine Digimon. Amphimon's fully armored humanoid body looks like a sea diver with an old-fashioned metal helmet worn even on shoulders. Her body is bright pink with black and golden accents, and her 2 tentacles from previous form now look like long ears extending to her feet. With a bodysuit that covers the whole body, she is capable of diving into the ultra-high pressure layer, and she has also entered the Abyss Sanctuary, a deep-sea temple built in the ultra-deep sea. Compared to Angel and Godman Digimon, she is allowed to condemn those judged to be evil in the net ocean. When the battle begins, she changes her usual cheerfulness to a mood of a raging sea, striking the sinner with a blow of judgment. Amphimon is based on Amphitrite, goddess queen of the sea, wife of Poseidon, and the eldest of the 50 Nereids. She is the female personification of the Mediterranean Sea, a mother to sea creatures like fish, dolphins, and seals. Her special attacks are Crystal Freezer, shooting freezing air from her fist and freezing the opponent, Aqua Zumber, an ultra-high pressure water cutter that shoots out from her horizontally swung hands, and Rayburn Break, in which she delivers kicks with electric shocks wrapped around her legs. She can also deploy several jellyfish units to form an electromagnetic shield called Umber Defender to protect herself and her allies. All Digimon in this straightforward evolution line have the data attribute, and none of them have fields. Which fields would you give them, except the obvious deep savers? Tell me in the comments below. If you want to support me, you can do so on Patreon or buy me coffee, the links are in the description below. Thank you for watching, stay tuned for more Digimon videos. P.S. Make sure to follow my community page on YouTube, as I also post updates about upcoming videos there.